Some mood lighting. Mood lighting.
Okay, they can hear us live now.
That's okay. Some toasty by the oven. I'm toasting my buns. Ready?
Good evening, everybody.
Hello, 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 and welcome to Thursday night in the kitchen with Jean-Luc and Nick. We haven't had one of these in I don't even know how long it's
A
been.
long
It's
time.
been a very long time. So as you all know, I'm Jean-Luc.
I'm Nick.
This is Nick, and we are obviously in our kitchen because Thursday night means we're cooking something usually.
Well, it's our
And
first time since June.
this is our first time since June.
Yeah, it's been a long time that we have not
It's
cooked.
been forever. So I even have the oven going. We're ready to go. We're going to be making 2 recipes from our winter cookbook or from the website. You can find them on page 12 of the cookbook, which is our banana oat bake. And we're also going to be making maple crunch granola, but I'm not going to be following the exact recipe because I've been making it a little bit different lately, just for something new. And I'll talk about that in a bit. Why? And there's not really a specific reason why, but I found out we like it just as much this way. So I'm going to go ahead and start. So we're following the banana oat bake. So we started making these. Oh my goodness, how long ago has it been? It's been at least 2 years now.
Yeah.
And it's really simple because all you need is bananas. Check. And they're frozen bananas. They've been in the freezer forever, so they don't look the best. But guess what? When you bake them with stuff, they're delicious.
But I
And
would not eat this.
And we're all no, we would not eat that just like that. Then we're going to use some oats, of course, and these are the large flaked oats. These are not the
Quick oats.
quick oats at all. These are the steel oats, okay?
Steel
So
oat.
make sure you get those ones, steel cut oats. I mean, you could probably use the quick ones as well. They probably work out the same, but we've started using these ones and we just like them better. I don't have much nut butter on hand right now. We actually use the rest, but I do have some wow butter. So wow butter is for those of you who are peanut or tree nut, have an allergy to it. It's also gluten-free and it has no nuts in it whatsoever. But if you open it
Why
and
do you
sniff it,
nuts?
it smells like peanut butter.
Does.
Like, isn't that insane? Because I was kind of concerned at first too. We bought it because we went to the rest on the Kickstart retreat this weekend. When you go to any type of kids camp or things like that, they ask for you to bring nut-free ingredients because
I don't know why we were invited then.
yeah, because we're pretty nut, so we shouldn't have been allowed there.
We shouldn't have been allowed in the building.
Allowed there, so we're
a little nut, right?
We're gonna use a little bit of that.
nutty.
We're gonna use some cinnamon and then of course some salt. Put that all together into a food processor. Then put it into a lovely baking dish. And then we're going to
It
cook
sounded like you said bacon dish.
baking dish. It's okay with your $50 gift. 15.
We just sent Debbie her $15 win.
Congratulations,
Debbie.
Debbie,
Again,
for
congratulations,
September.
Debbie.
We're going to cook this up
Diamond member for September.
400 degrees in the oven, and it probably takes around 30 minutes or so. It doesn't rise 100. It doesn't rise much. You can maybe add some baking powder to it to make it rise a little bit. It's not going to raise that much, but it's delicious, and it's not only good as like a breakfast, but it's good as a dessert. All of the above. It's just really
Go with
really
ice
good.
cream too.
It's great with ice cream. So I'm going to start working on that.
Or frozen yogurt.
So to this,
I have nothing to help with today.
to my food
I get things pretty.
processor. Can you move the TikTok a little bit so they can see the food processor?
Yes.
I'm going to add the 3 ripe bananas just as is
Now I'm off camera.
into the food processor. Wow, those are still cold. And Nick took them out early this morning because I was in the office today. I worked in the office this morning.
I was solo.
So I'm going to do that. To this, I'm adding a cup of rolled oats. plain and simple. These are the organic large flake oats. These are from Farm Boy, but you can use any rolled oats from anywhere.
Anywhere you go, anywhere you.
And we like this because it's all like really natural, pure ingredients. Like there's nothing added to it, and how you're sweetening this. And I'm just gonna put an approximation. I mean, I don't measure it to it's a cup. It might be a little bit over a cup, but that's okay. To that, I'm also gonna add my tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup.
And it's not a tisp, it's a tips.
So 1
TBFP.
and 2. That's where you're gonna get your sweetness. If you don't want to use maple syrup, throw in a few dates.
Yeah.
If you throw in some dates and you put that in there
And John,
blend it up,
this recipe is really like
it's versatile.
Very versatile. So you can throw in different things in there. So if you like fruit, dried fruit, you can throw it in there. And like he said, it's not just a breakfast; it's also a dessert. So you can really be creative with this. It's just a base. You know, bananas are really a good thing to use to make recipes with. We have a lot of recipes, like our banagles are made with bananas.
Bananas, all sorts of stuff are made with bananas, and you might as well use them because how often do you have bananas left on your counter and you're like, darn it? So
and Nick doesn't eat bananas. Once there's a little dot of black on it, they're done. They're done. I can't have them anymore.
No.
And mine have to be green, slowly going into yellow. Like, It can't be green because it tastes like a tree, but it's got to be right between the green and the yellow. Like right that's the perfect spot. And once they go past the yellow and it has one dot on it, they're going for dessert.
Yeah.
They're going to freezer because I can't eat them.
We have a lot.
I have the same problem with strawberries.
Yep.
I can only eat strawberries that are like ripe. And then once they get past that, like becomes mushy, then I can't have
unless
them.
I put them into like
It's a texture thing.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
He doesn't like texture. So
I don't eat citrus because of the texture.
He always interrupts me. I was talking. I'm
talking?
adding the nut butter. Yeah, I'm trying to give them the recipe here. I'm adding the nut butter.
Okay.
I'm then gonna also add a pinch of cinnamon. We like cinnamon.
Not a soupçon?
Not a soupçon. So I'm not even measuring this because I like the cinnamon in it. So I'm adding
cinnamon.
Some cinnamon.
I
would say probably a full teaspoon of cinnamon at least. And then a pinch of salt.
He probably prefers when I have stuff to do because I don't talk as much.
Yes. The salt. So probably half a teaspoon of salt. And we are going to put this in here.
I actually started working on the Kickstart book for Kickstart books for January. I'm already started. I'm really ahead. You know what, guys? Since we changed Kickstart, it's been a lot easier for Nick to get stuff ready. It's been a lot easier for me to prepare. Just like tonight. Did you guys know tonight that the links were broken everywhere? Yeah, at 6 o'clock, Nick tried to log on to the Zoom. It says Zoom doesn't exist. I was like, what? What's happening? So I had to recreate a Zoom and somehow fixed it all. And you guys didn't even know. Yeah, you didn't even know. I just did it on my own and it just fixed it all. And that's why the system works great now. I'm very happy. When I was able to fix it, Jean-Luc was like, oh my God, you fixed it. I was like, yes, I fixed everything without anyone noticing. So that's what the new website system allows us to do.
So this was pretty quick and easy. Look at that. That was already mixed together.
Do you want to scrape the sides a bit?
Yeah, I could scrape. Grab me the spatula.
I'll do that. You can talk for a bit. Well, since I've been talking too much, you're saying.
Easy about this recipe is it to throw everything in a food processor. We take a Pyrex. I want to say this is 9x4-ish. I don't know my measurements. I'll be honest with you, but it's one of our smaller Pyrex dishes. I will spray it because if you don't spray it, it could stick. And
don't spray it, honey.
We don't want it to stick. You can use any type of cooking spray, avocado spray.
Say vodka.
I was going to say, use vodka spray if you want it. Feel free to use vodka spray.
Is that the right one?
No, just use the dough. Yeah.
I was crushed. That would have been a puree.
It wouldn't have made a difference. Either way, it just makes more noise. So you could use this. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to spray it. But then I'm one of those that I spray.
The kitties are all hidden right now.
But it puts so much in it that I like spreading it around. If you prefer using butter, you can use butter to do this as well. Although the butter is the extra calories, why bother when the olive oil spray? You can also just use regular olive oil spray in one of these. That works as well. If you don't have one of these, pour a little bit of olive oil at the bottom of it and spread it around with a paper towel. fantastic. So that's good.
That's good.
Yeah, definitely.
It's loud in
It
here.
is
For you
very
guys,
loud.
it's
I know.
probably
I
maybe
feel
on
like
maybe on TikTok it's loud because
I feel like we're yelling. I'm
TikTok.
like, hello out there.
So we are making a banana oat bake for those wondering who are just joining us. It's one of the cook recipes in our cookbook. So
Or on our website.
on our website for free. So if you want to look for a cookbook, just go to jeanluc.com/books and you'll see all our books there.
Scoot.
And you're working on the next one.
Scoot. No, not yet.
The next cookbook.
Oh, next cookbook. Yes,
Yes.
I didn't do it today. It's been I'll be honest. I have a commitment to do 30 minutes of working on the cookbook. And right now, this 30 minutes have been hard on Wednesdays just because I haven't had time. And I'm going to be honest with you. So I have not been marking it as a commitment that's done, but I see it every day. And I'm like, okay, I got to start doing this because I do not want this to not be part of my commitments. It's there. It's not a challenging one. Yes, I see you behind me, and Lynn is giving it making it obvious.
They all are. They're all laughing.
Well, Lynn's the one that's laughing the
You know,
most.
what did we say this weekend, Hun?
How annoying!
Yeah, we did say that, but we also said that we're here to make people laugh and smile.
Yeah.
So if tonight you come on and I'm making you smile and laugh, that's all that matters.
Well,
honey,
you got a little
goop on
you got a little nut butter on your
wouldn't be the first time.
banana nut bake.
Wouldn't be the first time.
So I'm just gonna take this now, put this into the baking dish, which is quite simple. So now what you can do with this as well, you can leave as is, right? You can leave it as is, or what we like to do is we like to sprinkle. Is there a smaller spatula in there that I have used for peanut
I
butter?
know you have like 16 in there.
I know, but this one was already had nut butter on it. So why dirty something else when this one was not even washed yet and I just used it? One thing I love about spatulas is it gets things clean, but then when you use one spatula to clean the other spatula, then you need another spatula to clean the spatula. So
And then you go back and forth.
You need like 6 spatulas to clean the one spatula. Isn't that funny? So
yes, the kitties are in our bedroom. We were trying to cook with them out, but let's just say they were on the counter.
Well, they started stepping on the laptop,
and it just wouldn't leave. So we're like, you know what?
Behind the TV, and of course, when we say he, it's Bowie.
Of course, because he ruined our floor. Everyone, he destroyed our floor.
Yeah,
so
our floor.
We had a water dispenser, like an automatic water dispenser that would dispense water every 4 hours for them. And he decided to topple it over on the weekend when we were gone. And so all our floors are all bubbled up everywhere now because our floor is now soaked.
All the way to where I sit in the living room. He must have done it on the very first night we left on the Friday. And by the time we came back, it dried up and it just, it's not completely ruined where it's peeling up or anything like that, which is great.
It's just a floor.
Just a floor.
We love him more.
Yeah, exactly. It's just a floor. We love him more. Did you make that poem on purpose?
I
did.
Did
you rhyme that on purpose? So as you see, I've been sprinkling.
Like I have before.
What? I've been sprinkling some stuff on top.
Knock at the door.
I sprinkled a few shaved almonds and some sunflower, pumpkin seeds. That's it. I'm also, because we like cinnamon, and guess what? Cinnamon really doesn't cost anything. It's no calories. It's nothing. It just adds flavor. You can add a dash of vanilla or a soupçon, as we like to use. It's our favorite word, of vanilla to this as well. But I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on top. Not only that, nothing smells better than when you bake something with cinnamon in it.
It's like cinnamon bread, cinnamon buns.
Smell divine. Add berries. Add some fresh berries to this. If you have berries going to waste, or if you have frozen berries, add some blueberries or fresh blueberries. We've done that before. Very, very good. Raspberries. Anything. Raspberries, as what's her name would say. What can I think of her name? Blonde hair, a comedian from Carol Channing. Raspberries. So I'm going to put this in the oven right now. My oven is preheated at 400 Fahrenheit. And we're going to leave that in there for, hey, Siri, set a timer for 35.
Yeah.
Hey, Siri, set a timer for 35 minutes.
Now, all their Siris out there.
All of you are going to be having a 35-minute timer. That was my plan.
Anybody watching anywhere is going to have that now.
So next things that I'm going to do right away and then we can talk a little bit.
Yeah.
Is I am going to make our maple granola crunch. So our maple granola crunch, how we used to make it, we still make it sometimes, is maple crunch granola. I just inverted the word.
Yeah.
So, like Nick does.
Like I do with
Like
idiosyncrasies.
Nick makes lemonade. Nick makes lemons out of lemonade. Figure
Actually,
that
today
one out.
they said at work today, they said you can make lemon meringue pie.
Out of
If you don't like
lemonade.
lemonade, you can make lemon meringue pie out of lemons.
Hey, my
Yeah.
mom makes great meringue. My mom's
Yeah,
always
she
been
does.
known for her meringue.
He does.
So, my maple crunch granola usually has 3 cups of
My
the
mom doesn't like lemon
large
meringue.
oat. We also put a cup of almonds, a sliced
Like,
almond.
shocker.
We put a half a cup of pecans, some pumpkin seeds, maple syrup, and then some flax seeds, and then some salt. However, what I've been doing lately is we've been making it really simple, and we love it just as much.
It's also because nuts are very they're good for you. Like we're not gonna lie, they're really good for you, but there's a lot of, calories in there. And so we were trying to find a way to reduce the calorie count for a breakfast. So by switching into just oats and adding it to other fruit,
Oats.
it makes it a lower caloric item. It's full of fiber, so it keeps us full. And
We don't eat a lot of it.
Lynn, you'll have breakfast when you're here this weekend watching the cats.
I'm not even going to add what we added because I don't have as much. So in here it was a third of a cup of maple syrup. There's way too much maple syrup for this. So I'm going to pull out my measuring spoon. Where is it? Right here. That I
have another one?
No, I don't have another one right now.
It's right there.
I don't know where they're at.
They're
They're
hiding
somewhere in there. So I'm just going to pull out my measuring spoon and I'm going to do 1. I'm going to start with 2 and see what that looks like because you don't want it to be wet. You don't want it to be overly wet because when it's overly wet, then it just gets soggy. You want this to just mix that together. You want it to be sticky though. And look at that. It just creates a nice sticky kind of feeling. But when you bake this in the oven, it gets crunchy. As soon as it cools,
it's good
it
on ice
makes
cream
this
too.
really good crunch. And I brought this to the Kickstart retreat at Camp Riverview this weekend. And what was really funny, the chef, I made her try it, and she's like, "Oh my God, that was easy. Like anybody can make this." I was like, "Yep." And then
did you click the button?
Jen's daughter, no, Jen, I did not click the bottom.
The button.
The button. Jen's daughter, one of her daughters was like, "Okay, I need this recipe because I need to eat this all the time." This is a great little snack. Oh yes, and Marianne tried it too, and she said, "Oh my God, it's so good." Easy peasy, not
Beautiful.
much maple syrup.
Girl.
And just tasty. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt because guess what salt does? It amplifies that flavor, right? If you don't want to, you don't have to, but I'm just sprinkling a little bit. It doesn't need much because you don't want it to be overly salty. Can you pass me that baking sheet? If you don't have a baking sheet, these are just mini ones, and they have a silicone liner at the bottom, but you could just use a baking sheet with parchment paper and that would work as well. Put your parchment paper down. Make sure you stir that salt in very well. And then I'm not making much because we already had some in our jar, so I didn't want to over make it. Although it lasts a long time,
Yeah.
it really does not go bad very quickly. And I'm just going to spread this out into a thinnish layer.
Water.
I'm going to spread that out.
Oh, I see it. Good job, everybody. I love it. I love it.
I wonder, has anybody tried who said on Sunday that they were struggling, or was it Sunday or Tuesday? That they said they were struggling with water? Has anybody tried putting different cups of water in different rooms to see if that helps Drew drink water? Anybody? I mean, some of us don't have the issue if you always walk around with your mug, but if you do have that issue, that was one of the options we gave you. So there we go. Plain and simple, nice and thin. And then put this in the oven. This won't need as long. It won't take as long to cook. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. That minimum 8 to 10 minutes, maybe 12. And because there's so little there, probably the 8 to 10 will be plenty. So,
and through the magic of television,
look at the magic of TV.
We already have some. Oh, look at that! Look how good it looks.
I'm going to even
through the magic of television.
And it stays like sometimes it breaks up, but sometimes it stays in like bigger chunks.
Can you hear the crunch?
Like, it's really, really nice. It's really nice. It has a nice little sweetness. It's just very lightly sweetened.
Yep.
And it's a natural sweetness because it's maple syrup. You're not adding any,
Sugar or anything.
refined sugars or anything like that.
We keep it stored in this because this is where we keep our.
Airtight, sealed container. So Lynn, if you want some, you know where to find it. But this is where we also put our granola when we make granola too. So that was a quick and easy evening.
See, you can make this like that, and you can be ready for breakfast in no time because it doesn't take that long to make. It's really quick, and it lasts a few days. So you're going to be able to have this for a few days, and you can swap it and have different things. And for us right now, we've been eating a lot of chicken and eggs. So having a new variety of items for us to eat will be a great thing.
We can bring this to your mom's this weekend.
Bring what?
The banana oat.
I said Lynn was going to get it.
She's going to eat it all weekend?
Of course she will. She's going to be like, oh my God, it's like when you made your hummus. She was like, my God, the hummus was amazing. She's like, a small piece.
She's like, just leave me a small piece.
Yes.
A small piece.
This weekend we are heading to Sudbury. Yes, we're not done traveling. We're not done yet. We have 2 more weeks of traveling and we're going to be home for 2 weeks. So our travel days of going away every weekend is coming to an end soon. But this weekend we're going to Sudbury to celebrate Thanksgiving.
We're going to a pumpkin patch.
We're going to a pumpkin patch. We're going to see our niece and nephew, my sister, and we're going to have food my mom's going to make.
I wonder what did your mom said she was making us? It's on the list.
It's on the list somewhere.
I think I know where to find it. Let's see what are we going to eat this weekend? I don't have to cook this weekend, everybody.
You'll probably help.
You know how happy I am?
No, you'll probably be cooking.
I
hate to tell you this.
We're not cooking when we're there.
Yeah, but she likes when you help.
I'm not going to say no. I'm just checking to see. I don't see it. Maybe it's too far.
It could be a different chat.
It's probably too far up there. I thought maybe it would be closer, but yeah, no, maybe.
It could be Fam Jam.
Yeah, Mom, what are we making? What are you making? Put it in the chat, Mom. She's right here. She could just tell us because she's a planner, right? Especially when company's coming, which is great. If you plan ahead,
I'll find it.
You're planning for success, right? So think of that when you're coming. Oh, thank you so much, Carmen. Yeah, it is Canadian Thanksgiving. I almost forgot about it, and then I was where was I this morning? I was at somewhere, and someone's like, "Oh yeah, it's Thanksgiving this weekend." I was like, "Oh my God, that's right, it's Thanksgiving already." We are in mid-October right now.
I'll be honest, everybody. This last 6 weeks have flown by for us because we've been away so much, and we're both kind of shocked that we've been able to make it through. We have both been doing well with our weight loss, so we haven't shared online. Oh, my mom's hands up.
I was like, we asked you to raise your hand, Mom. We asked you to just type it in the chat. I'm just joking.
You're so nice to my mom.
I love her. It's the son-in-law talking right now.
What are we having, Mom?
We're having chicken pot pie.
Something I rarely make.
Yes. And we'll have some wraps for lunch Sunday.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And supper on Sunday will be rigatoni.
I love rigatoni.
What are we eating? Oh no, Friday we're driving up, so we won't be eating anything Friday. Yes. What are we having Saturday? Pot pie. So Saturday pot pie, wraps, and then rigatoni. No complaints.
And we're coming home. Thank you, Mom.
Okay.
Thanks, Mom.
And we're coming back on Monday. Next week's step class, Monday is canceled. So the reason that step class is canceled, everybody, is I'm suffering from something that almost everybody suffers once in a while. That makes it hard for me to sit down right now. I'll just leave it at that. And so trying to teach step with that really hurts. So I have not been able to do anything all week. I've been sitting on my butt all week trying to, not move too much.
And I'll be honest, since I've had my inhaler for since Monday, I'm not wheezing anymore. So that's
he couldn't teach alone as well. That's the thing too.
I'm still coughing though, but I'm not wheezing at least anymore.
I asked him on Monday. I was like, "Can you teach alone?" He's like, "I don't think I can."
No. I'm like, I don't want to be out of breath. Like it's just not worth me being out of breath.
So that's why we've been canceling our step classes. We apologize. We're so gung ho, and then Monday I ended up getting attacked.
But that's okay. Things work for us.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
You need to take care of yourself. We're not going to overwhelm ourselves, and we don't want you guys to do the same.
But it's fun seeing everyone doing the classes online.
So many people are doing
posting and they're doing the classes. So that's they're there for.
Oh my God, it smells so good.
I know.
You can actually to the oats as well. Just to let you know, I didn't do it. You can add some cinnamon to that as well, or a splash of vanilla to that to change up the flavor, or any type of flavoring that you might have. If you have almond extract or if you have caramel extract of some kind, add that to it just to change up the flavor.
You can be creative. You don't have to
be very creative.
You don't have to follow the recipe 100%. That's why these recipes are there for you guys. They're really a lot of them are bases, and you can add on to it.
I'm not gonna lie, as I was going through the recipe, I went, "Oh, follow our recipe 100%," and you would be putting
Yeah, no.
Everything but the bagel seasoning
made a
into
mistake.
our banana oat bake, and we're like,
Any mistakes in the cookbook, blame him.
Yeah.
Website mistakes,
I
blame
think I
me.
fixed that. This was the original cookbook.
Yeah,
so I
this is
think this was
is
like
the original.
OG. If you buy the cookbook again, that's not a mistake in there anymore. So
I can go
apologize
check
about
just to
that.
make sure.
Yeah, we will check, and we'll check the website as well. So hopefully everything is going well with everybody.
Oh, I want to talk about weight loss. So
Yes.
you want to share what's
Yeah,
happened with your Shape-a and then
I've been struggling with Shape-a since we came back from Halifax. I put Shape-a on vacation because we weren't going to travel with it flying wise. When we're local, we bring it with us if we know that there's a if it makes sense to bring it with us, because sometimes at the camps, the cabins that we're in are not like level, and it's like, okay, I'm not gonna, why bother? I could take 2 days of not weighing myself, because on the scale, for those of you who don't know the shape of scale, you can put either on
it's been fixed.
It's been fixed.
Yeah.
On sick mode, or you could put on travel mode. So I put it on travel mode. We went to Halifax, and when I came back, all of a sudden, Shape-a was telling me we can't calibrate. There is a drastic. No, actually, it did. It put me up, and I had gained. I was at 233 pounds. So I was like, okay, whatever. It happens. I was in Halifax. I was off schedule. I had a few cocktails that weekend, or those 5 days, eating on a non-regular scale, snacking a little bit more. And so the following day, weighed it again, said, oh, we need to recalibrate your weight, so we will give you a new weight in 6 days. So I'm like, okay. Next day I get on, still at day one of the recalibration. Next day I get on, still at day one of the recalibration. Finally, we were going away again. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to put it on vacation mode. I still weighed in, even though it wasn't technically working. And this week, when we came back from the Kickstart retreat, I went, let's see if it happens. I turned my phone off. I turn it on. I signed out of the app. I signed back in. Still doing the same thing. I'm still on day one, and I'm like, okay, now I'm frustrated. I want to get this fixed. And I'll be honest, there's a contact me on the app, and it was quick. I emailed them. They told me what to do. They actually saw that there was errors on their end that they actually fixed. And I got back onto Shape-a this morning. I don't have a color, but I'm at 220 pounds. So because I've been monitoring and being careful of what I'm eating, we're only having one plate per meal. We're making sure that if we're having tonight, we have
no snacks past 8.
No snacks past 8. Actually past 9 for me.
8 for me.
8 for Nick.
Yeah.
Nick's been really good at it. And you know what? I'm very proud of him. I will say this. I'm extremely proud of him because I've been able to still have a snack here or there, and he has not
I've skipped it.
caved. He's actually said, no, I'm good. And even what he said the other day on Tuesday, where if he's hungry for more food, he'll actually use one of the 5 Ds. He delays.
Let's get the cats out.
Yeah, we can definitely get the
I'll
kitties
explain my weight. So this is my graph for everybody to see. This is 6 months worth of weigh-ins. So you can see in the middle is my August, and then near the end now is where I'm ending off. So I'm back at the weight I was in May of this year. So I've lost all my summer weight, and it's kind of cool because I've been able to actually go away on weekends and not gain. So this past weekend, we went to the Kickstart retreat. I didn't gain any weight at all, which is something that's kind of strange, like odd for me. It's that normally doesn't happen. So I've been able to maintain my weight, and even without working out. So because I haven't been able to do step this week, I've still been losing weight this week because I'm really following my commitments. And so again, if you're out there and you're saying, I'm not, take those commitments and make them things that you struggle with. Me, it's having seconds. Removing my seconds has allowed me not to overeat, which reduces my calorie intake. Not having snacks after 8 means I'm not eating too late. Now my fasting window, I'm not doing intermittent fasting, but my fasting window is longer because I'm not eating after dinner. Even tonight, we actually had dinner before our session tonight.
This was a first.
We actually already ate. We actually already had our dinner, so that will be done after this session. We won't have to worry about dinner and trying to put it together. So it's been good for us. And like I said, if you're not seeing the results, or if you're struggling right now, it's okay, because we struggle too. It's not just you guys, it's all of us struggle at some point. It's just, again, refocus on those commitments, keep going back to the dashboard, keep submitting them. We're at 89 diamond members today as of October 7th, but everybody always catches up. It's kind of awesome to see all you guys submit your trackers. I get an email every time you submit your tracker, so I'm like, Lynn submitted it. Oh, there's Carmen. Oh, there's Donna. Oh, there's Kelly. Like I see it on my phone, so it pops up too, and on our watches too.
I also want to stress that you have every Sunday to to revise or review your commitment. But look at us. Nick and I, for the last couple of weeks, have not been able to commit to our 5 times step class every week. And we haven't revised it yet. We kept it the same. Because you know what? Seeing that, can I finish?
Sorry.
Seeing that commitment every day reminds us that it's something that we can still achieve.
Yeah.
It's something we can still do. So if you had said you're going to maybe walk that 4,000 steps a day, but right now you're only seeing your 3,000 steps, maybe just adjust it there. Remove the 1,000 because you are achieving your 3,000. Or say, you know what? I'm going to take an average of the steps I make, and hopefully the average of the steps I make are going to be that 4,000. So it's just
Right now, I'm not walking much right now either. So I'm
Nick's not doing
I'm staying firmly on my butt.
We went and got haircuts yesterday. Actually, it's funny. We went across the street because there's a barber shop across the street, and it's a downstairs barber shop. And we walked there, and there was only one gentleman in the barber shop and another gentleman waiting. And we looked at each other and went, let's go to where we normally go because it's just easy.
Because we can get our haircuts at the same
we can get them
time.
simultaneously done instead of having to
Time
wait.
efficiency, we can't waste. That's too much time wasted. We got to do it at the same time.
So instead of jumping in the car, we actually jumped on the subway and made it to the mall down the street from where we live and went and got our haircut and then came back and made dinner. And back in the day, no lie, I'm so proud of ourselves. Right beside the barbershop, there's a place called Tika, and it's a cannabis store. And normally we end up buying something at the store.
Usually Thai
or come
food.
home, and we don't. We didn't do it. And normally we go to the food court because it's right beside
And we
the
get Thai food.
place, and we get Thai food. And we didn't. We actually came home and I made turkey burgers and I made poutine for Nick. And guess what we used instead of cheese curds, everybody? Baby Bell. I took 2 Baby Bell and I cut them into 8 pieces, 8 little triangles. I put that on top of his homemade French fries, and I added some gravy to it, and voila. He's like, oh my God, this actually is
You know
really
why? Because it created that same feeling of chunks of cheese.
that cheese that pulls apart. That's the difference when you're having a poutine.
And it was delicious.
Yeah, it was really, really good.
And I was really happy because we're trying to eat at home a bit more. And yes, it's true what he says. Usually when we get our haircuts, we don't tend to do that. We tend to just order takeout.
Perfect. So this is perfect. Look at this. It's just golden. We're not going to touch it yet because we want it to cool down. Because when it gets cool, it actually clumps together. Because if you go ahead and start moving it around now, all that's going to do is it'll still be good, but you won't get the nice little clumps that granola has. The banana oat bake, we're going to have to leave in a little longer right now, which is fine. It is a smaller one than I normally make because I normally double the recipe. And I thought I'd just single it out this time.
And Seba has been a very good boy.
Oh,
He's
so
right
good.
here.
baby.
I caught him today
My
sleeping with his
baby.
brother. They're lovers. We've kind of
Yes,
established
we've
that
decided
him and Maui are
They are now a couple.
they're a couple. They love each other.
Yeah.
They're always together. But he's even being friendly with his sister. He's a really good boy.
Ooh,
And
and there's a new happening the other day. Nick was sitting on the couch, and normally Seba only sits on us if we have a pillow. He sat on Nick's lap with just a blanket, and we both went. Nick's like, look it. I'm like, what? Seba's on your lap. He's like, there's no pillow, and I was like, wow. Like,
And he stayed for a while.
we've had this cat for 13 years, and he's never.
Well, he's also noticing yesterday. You guys noticed yesterday I posted a photo. If you guys go back to Instagram or my profile, there's a photo of Peru near me and Seba's in the back, like staring. Well, right before then, I was snuggling Peru. So I didn't post this yet, but I shared it with a few people. Let me show you what Peru does to me. This is what Peru does to me. So she licks and washes my beard, and she snuggles up to me. She washes my chest hair. she's the most loving cat I've ever had. I always keep saying Keiko sent her to me, because he never did this either, but she's so loving to me that I can't look at her. She's so cute. So yeah, she basically watches me, and so Saba gets jealous. He watches this happen. He's like, hey. So then he's like, I'll go sit on his lap then. Eh? But you know what? We're very proud of him because when we first got him, he was so against them. He fought them all the time. And now the fact that he actually seeks out, we always find him and Maui together. We'll walk into the room there and they're together, snuggled. They walk in that room and they're snuggled again together. It's like they look for each other, which is, warming as cat parents that we were able to actually, make them love each other. And it's also very encouraging because we are planning to get a fourth. Yes, we are getting another cat next year in January. We've made a decision. We always what I tell everyone is when are we going to do it? We've always said we wanted 4 cats, and we keep saying we're going to wait. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for?
What are you waiting for? Does anybody know what movie that's from? It's October movie, so it's a great movie to remember.
It's a slasher movie with a hook.
I know what you did last summer.
Yes, I know what you did last summer.
It's a very famous, what's her name again?
Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Love Hewitt says it outside, going,
waiting for.
They make fun of it in a lot of other movies as well.
In that Scary Movie.
That's it.
And she gets hit by a car. I love that movie. I know it's weird, but I love parodies. But yeah, we're very happy. So we're getting a 4th cat. She's gonna be a little girl. So if you know out there someone who's has kittens in the next little while and they live close to us and it's a tabby.
We've been really lucky at finding cats through other people. So
so we're throwing it out there.
We're not going to sit there and specifically look right now, but maybe it will be something we find on a website that's or maybe someone will reach out at some point and let us know that there's a cat that is meant to be with us.
So I hope you guys enjoyed our show tonight. Quick and easy. We thought we never do breakfast during our cooking show, so we thought that would be the best way to kick off the fall. Warm, comforting foods. We are back in the kitchen next week. Jean-Luc is making shepherd's pie.
The ironic shepherd's pie that ended up on my meal planning without even knowing.
ESPN.
Yeah. Without even knowing. I didn't even check, and I put it on Thursday. What are the odds?
And then next Tuesday, we have a special guest. Beatriz will be coming to talk about executive women and, being on a weight loss journey. So she'll be coming to talk about her journey and what she's created as part of her company. And then we're not back on Sundays for a few weeks. Sundays will be back at some point. It's just we're trying to be good to ourselves. I won't lie, everybody, not having Sundays this last few months with all the traveling we've done has been a godsend.
We remember when we were traveling a lot and kept our Sunday night shows.
It would kill us. It would kill us.
We were exhausted for the rest of it really impacted our mental health, right? It really impacted.
Same with Step on the Mondays. Yep. That's why we've been canceling.
I was the one that asked as well a long time ago, saying, "Hun, if we're going away, can we not have Step on Mondays because mentally and physically
we need to sleep.
We need to rest. We need to rest." So that's what
I think that's why we're not sick.
Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Well, I mean, other than me still coughing.
But you're not sick.
No, that's the
we're not sick. We're not, I think you might have caught something, and
maybe it's a viral infection
because you were fine before.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
So on that note, we will end the live feed. For those of you in Zoom, stick around. We'll answer any of your questions. But for those of you watching on Facebook or YouTube or TikTok, thanks for joining us tonight. And like I said, we'll see you on Tuesday. Have a great Thanksgiving for those of you in Canada.
See the T-shirts?
Yeah, these are Kickstart T-shirts.
These
are the faded ones.
Yeah,
though.
These are They didn't turn.
We're working on.
We're working on
this.
We're working on it.
It's a project that we're working on right now. So
we haven't figured out exactly, but we have an idea. Either I'm making it or we find someone who might be able to do it for us.
Yes.
We're not sure yet. We'll keep you posted. So on that note, have a great night, everybody who's on the live feed, and those of you in Zoom.